Hey everybody, Mikey's back with an alternate product review. No tobacco, no nicotine, just flavor and mouthfeel. Today I am trying Grinds coffee pouches. This is their 25 milligram strength. This is their vanilla flavor. These guys, it's coffee. That's all it is. Coffee and flavoring. On the front, 25 milligram caffeine, Grinds coffee pouches, vanilla. No government warning because government does not regulate caffeine. On the side, you have 25 milligram vanilla, nicotine and tobacco dry pouch for free, or moisture locked dry pouch. That's what that says. Again, I was trying to read backwards. Sorry. A little vanilla plant, vanilla bean logo there, and the Grinds coffee pouches and tobacco free, nicotine free, woohoo, with their website and a UPC. On the back, you have all kinds of information there, ingredients, and best by date and all that fun stuff. The ingredients are coffee, water, chicory, natural and artificial flavorings, glycerin, energy blend, which has caffeine, B vitamins, taurine, glucose glusondactone or glucodoc. It's a long word. Flake salt, vanilla, sucralose, aspartame potassium, and sodium benzoate, which is a preservative. And for nutritional information, gives their phone number, gives their website, and Grinds LLC, all rights reserved. Made in America. Plastic can, plastic lid, and these guys do have a catch lid. They have included the obligatory catch lid. Let's get this bad boy open. And I think while I'm trying this, I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions today. In the can, you have a nice collection of pouches there. I believe there's 20 of them in here, 15 or 20 of them. You know, it doesn't say on the can. It does not say how many pouches. Yeah. It's 0.635 ounces. That's 18 grams for you metric folks. But yeah, it has no indication of how many pouches are in these things, and I forget off the top of my head. At least 15, I think closer to 20. Nice vanilla flavor. Coffee and vanilla. It's a good combination. These pouches, they look remarkably like a dip pouch. Nice, plump dip pouch size. It's a dry, maybe a slight bit of moisture, but for the most part, they are dry. Alrighty, and we are off and running. I get a lot of questions, people asking me in the comments of my videos, and see if I can answer a few of them. Number one question I get, hey Mikey, where can I get such and such? Where can I find this? Where can I find that? The answer is, I don't know. I don't live in your area. I have no idea what the tobacco dip chew scene is like in your area, so I don't know where you can go and get certain products. Online resources. YouTube does not like it when I mention where to find products online. So I try to avoid that at all costs. If you're looking for a particular product and you think it's available online, just do a Google search. You'll probably get a number of websites. Like snuff products. Snuff products, I have them imported. There are two main websites. You do Google search. The two top websites that show up, that's them. Easy peasy. Snus products. Yeah, good luck with snus. The FDA has been cracking down on snus. They probably see it as a threat to the tobacco production here in America or something. I don't know. But they seem to be going after snus for some reason. There are only like 3 websites that still ship snus to America. And now you're getting duty fees attached to them and stuff like that. So it's kind of a buyer beware when you're trying to import snus. You can still do it with only certain brands. There's a lot of brands that are red listed. If you throw one of those in your order, you run a chance of having customs intercept your package and either removing that product or confiscating the entire shipment. So you've been warned. Dip and chew. There are a couple of sites that still do dip. They're from the manufacturer. It's from their website. Copenhagen Snuff, Husky, Red Seal. You can get some of that stuff straight from their site. Just go to their main site and they'll tell you where to go. Not all states will allow you to buy dip online. My state does not. There's like 16, 17 states now where you cannot buy dip or chew online. If you live in one of those states like I do, yeah, tough noogies. You just have to have friends in other places who are willing to buy you some stuff and send you a present every now and then. So, yeah, where can I find this and that? Big question is, I don't know, or do a Google search, please. My personal favorites. What do I dip on a daily basis? I enjoy Copenhagen Extra Long Cut Natural. That's my go-to natural. Stoker's Mint is my go-to mint. And wintergreen, I'm kind of all over the map with wintergreens. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. You want a strong, nice wintergreen flavor? I like Cougar. You want something more subtle, moderate nicotine level? Skoal, Copenhagen, Husky, those guys, they make a decent wintergreen. Grizzly and Kodiak make an excellent wintergreen product. However, in my area, they're the most expensive there is. So I go for the economy version. Cougar is made by the same company as Grizzly and Kodiak. So yeah, I just go with Cougar. It's usually half the price and it's got really good flavor. A really good flavor for wintergreens. So yeah. How long have I been dipping and chewing? Quite frankly, about a year. I was a cigar guy for many, many years. And cigars got expensive, and quite frankly, it was a little lonely because I'm the only cigar guy I know in my area. There's a lot of other guys here who dip and chew, but when it comes to cigars, weddings, birthdays, stuff like that, someone might have a cigar. But for daily purposes, there's not that many guys around here who enjoy a cigar. And yeah, it was starting to get expensive. Even my budget cigars. I used to pay less than $1 a piece for budget cigars, and now they're, including shipping, it's close to $3 a piece now. So, and one cigar for $3 for 30-minute enjoyment. Yeah, you can buy a can of dip for $4 or $5, and it lasts me, week and a half, 2 weeks. Much more economical. So yeah, I got in the dip and chew. Yeah, it's been almost a full year now. And that's the main reason I started this channel, was to record my trying new dips and chews and stuff and kind of keep a record of how my tastes change and develop over time. And now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. Got like 800 people out there subscribed so far. So yeah, that's where I am with that. How old am I? I'm 54. 54. Didn't start dipping and chewing until I was 53 years old. Most people start when they're teenagers. Me, no. I didn't even start smoking cigars till I was in my mid to late 20s. So, yeah, same thing with beer. I wasn't a big fan of beer until I was in my late 20s. I finally tried a beer that didn't taste like fizzy horse pee. So, yeah. I realized there's more to life than mass market pilsners. Yeah, so I actually started enjoying beer. I finally found one I actually liked. I'm not a big fan of, Bud, Coors, those guys, the mass market pilsner style, whatever. I like more like Ambers, Hefeweizens, stuff like that. Irish Reds, Scottish Reds. Those are something nice and malty, without too much bitterness. Nice malty flavor, some subtle sweetness to them perhaps. Those are my go-to beers. Where do I live? Southern Oregon, Coos County. You probably never heard of it. There's probably a reason for that. Not many people live here. The entire county has less than 80,000 people. So, and the town I live in has about 2,500 people. So, the big city here is Coos Bay, Coos County, Coos Bay, and it's about 16, 17,000 people. And the other city, North Bend, which is, they literally bleed into each other anymore. You can't really tell the difference when you're driving. But if you live there, you have people in North Bend and Coos Bay, they make sure to tell you where they live because they don't want to be confused with that other town, half a mile away. Coos Bay's got like 16,000. North Bend has about 10, 12. So, yeah. That's pretty much the biggest city we got there. The next big city is about an hour drive, and a 1 hour drive from here, and that's about, 50, 60,000 people in the Roseburg area. So, Southern Oregon here along the coast is very sparsely populated. And we kind of enjoy it that way. We like to make fun of people from Portland. Portland's weird. You people up there are weird. Anyway, back to grinds. Now that this is juiced up. Good coffee flavor. Nice. It's got a nice subtle vanilla flavor to it. The vanilla's not real strong, but it is there. It's just enough to let you know that, hey, this has vanilla flavor. But I don't know what kind of coffee blend, they have coffee and chicory in here. With kind of like a New Orleans style. A lot of New Orleans coffees are coffee and chicory. It's a good blend. Works really well. And a tip for these, if you don't like having them in the pouches, but you like the flavor, take 1 or 2 of the pouches, throw them in your cup of coffee, and it'll infuse that flavor really well into a cup of coffee. Especially if you're drinking like cheap Folgers or something like that. Throw one of these in there, and it really elevates your cup of coffee. But yeah, those are some of the more common questions I get. No, I can't tell you where to find stuff. I'm sorry. Google it. You go to your manufacturer, use their store locator. Some of them are better than others. But yeah. Anyway, Grinds, vanilla flavored coffee pouches. Decent vanilla flavor. It's not real strong, not overly sweet, but the vanilla flavor is there. Nice, rich coffee flavor. Very enjoyable. If you like coffee and you like the feel of having like a dip pouch, but you're in a place where you can't have a dip, or you're trying to cut back or whatever, these are a pretty good option if you are a coffee fan. If you're not a coffee fan, don't bother. Anyway, hopefully I've answered a few of your questions. And this has been Grinds Vanilla Coffee Pouches. 25 milligrams caffeine per pouch. All in all, very enjoyable product. And I gotta get to work, so I will catch you all later with another Dip, Chew, Snooze, Snuff, or alternate product review. Until next time, y'all take care of yourselves. Enjoy this nice summer weather we are having. I'll catch you later.